Hello there, this is Daffy here, and I'm here to explain my Halloween mood table. Now, I'm going to try to be a little bit quick about this. This is actually the second time I'm filming this because the first time I filmed it, I did it vertically, and I hate that, so I'm going to do it again. So this is an explanation of my Halloween mood table. I'm going to try to be a little bit concise about it, so here we go. Right here, well, first, panoramic view. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. So, let's start with the back, and I'm going to explain all this media in the back, and then we'll go forward, and I'll explain all this here too. So, in the back, we have movies here first. I tried to split this into different categories. Now, I tried to keep myself to only supernatural movies this year. I have a lot more that I could put. I want to explain something here. This is me restricting myself. This is me giving myself rules. Keep that in mind. So I tried to keep this to only supernatural movies. Now there's one exception that we'll get to in a moment. But for now, going back to the movies. Here on this side is legitimate horror. Like no comedy, just horror. And we have Paranormal Activity down at the bottom. I only like the first three, so that's the only three I've got. Then I have Poltergeist, the original, not the remake. Screw the remake, never seen it. Then we have the original It and the remake of It that came out in 2017. I have seen the second one. It was really good. I am going to get it when it comes out. Then back there in the middle, we have kids movies. At the bottom, we have Nightmare Before Christmas. Right above that, we have The Addams Family, Paranorman, Frankenweenie, Goosebumps, which was really, really good, and our all-time classic Hocus Pocus right there at the top. Going over here, we have horror comedies. Now, I have Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. I don't have Evil Dead 1 because I don't feel like I need it, because Evil Dead 2 is a lot better and explains the story better anyway, so I don't really care. Then we have, above that, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, which is the only non-supernatural movie I have up here. I forgot that it wasn't supernatural when I picked it. That's the explanation. Then we have The Frighteners, right above Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Death Becomes Her. Zombieland, one of my favorites. Ghostbusters 1 and 2. I don't own the remake because I don't like it. Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. Really, really good horror comedy. If you've never seen it, watch it. And my all-time favorite movie, Beetlejuice, right here at the top. Over here we have books. And the bookends are two of my horror series. I have more that I could put, but I'm not gonna because I don't have space. We have the Beetlejuice series, which was given to me by my dear friend, Dapper Dan Ragu. He is a wrestling manager, promoter guy. I highly suggest his Twitter if you want to go follow him. Sorry, my hand is drifting. I love the Beetlejuice cartoon, so this was a really good present for me. Then we have, at the other side, the Stranger Things VHS-style box sets from Target. I have seasons 1 and 2. I will get 3 as soon as it's out. In the middle, we have a lot of books. Now, most of them are children's horror books. On the left, you'll see a lot of Goosebumps, and that's not my entire Goosebumps collection, of course. But I do have a number of Goosebumps books that I think of when I think of Goosebumps. So we have Welcome to Dead House, Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns, Night of the Living Dummy, Monster Blood, One Day at Horrorland, The Haunted Mask, and I skipped one. The Let's Get Invisible was the first Goosebumps book I ever read, so I wanted to include that one too. We have Bunnicula right next to the Goosebumps. The Mysterious Matter of I Am Fine, which I don't think a lot of people have heard of, and if you have questions about it, you can always ask me in the comments. Cure Dead Magic, which is another one that I'm pretty sure a lot of people have never heard of. Really good story. The Halloween Tree, Haunted Lighthouse by R.L. Stine. I haven't read that one. I hope it's good. I have How to Survive a Horror Movie, recommended to me by Rabbi, also known as the Haunted Drive-In, the manager of the Haunted Drive-In, I should say. I read it every year. It's a great book. He has great taste. These two books at the end here, The Haunting of Hill House and City of Ghosts, I got at Target. I haven't read them yet. I've never seen anything about The Haunting of Hill House, so I've never watched the original Haunting or the remake. That's a piece of shit. And I haven't seen the Netflix series. I hope to watch that as soon as I read the book. And City of Ghosts, which I saw at Target. It's basically about a girl that sees ghosts, and I want to read it. Looks really good. Then we have all the rest of this. let's break down these other two books and the game first. This is a behind-the-scenes look at the Haunted Mansion, explaining a lot of the effects that they used and the history of it, how it was built. It's a really good buy if you're a fan of the Haunted Mansion. Also, this, a comic series that came out in 2005, it is really, really good. It gives backstories to a lot of the ghosts, and it is fantastic read. It is a lot better than the piece of crap comic that came out a couple of years ago. I read it. I didn't like it. This one is so much more respectful to the actual mansion. Then we have one of the only horror games that I own, which is Zombies Ate My Neighbors, very hard SNES game. We have a skull from Target, a pumpkin that I bought at Target, and the only reason I bought it is because it kind of looks like Beetlejuice, and I love Beetlejuice. Those two tombstones in the middle there, also bought at Target, along with that pail. The rest of this, let's break it down. We have 3 Funko figures, 1 Beetlejuice, 2 Beetlejuice, and Lydia. And then we have in the middle here, this is technically a Christmas figurine, but I don't use it as a Christmas ornament. I use it as just an ornament, a Halloween decoration, because it is the Hitchhiking Ghosts from the Haunted Mansion. I love it. I also have assorted little blind box figures. Let's go over those real quick. We have 2 Beetlejuices again. Oh, that's the 3rd time I said it. Is he around? I don't think so. I think we're safe. Moving on. We have 2 of the American Werewolves in London. Shut up, phone. Then we have this, which I'm pretty sure came from a Nightmare Before Christmas blind box. These 4, which are the classic horror monsters: Frankenstein's monster, Gilman from Black Lagoon, Nosferatu, and the Wolfman. This here is basically the only Disney Infinity figure that I own, along with Jack Sparrow, so I guess they're both Jacks. I got it because, of course, I love Jack Skellington as well. These are some of the modern horror blind box figures that I have. Cthulhu back there looking really awesome. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, looking sexy as always. Jason from Friday the 13th. I think that's from part 4 or 5. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen those movies, but I've seen a lot of videos about them. So he looks really cool. Jack Torrance, I think, from The Shining. And Slimer, of course. Now, I love blind box sets, so I have an awful lot of those. But anyway, again, this was me restricting myself. So I hope you appreciate that I put a lot of work into this. This was a lot of fun to do. It was a lot of work. It took me almost 2 hours. I'm sweaty, but it came out really good. I didn't use any lights because I didn't feel like I needed to. This room gets a lot of good light anyway, so I think it looks fine the way it is. I'm definitely going to do this again next year, and I might do another video explanation as well. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Rabbi, Haunted Drive-In, thank you very much for recommending me to do this. This was fun. And I guess to the originator, Dinosaur Dracula, I think he is. You know what? I've never seen a video of his, and I really should. I think I would love him. So I think I'm probably going to binge that through October. So probably you got a new subscriber, Mr. Dinosaur Dracula, if that is your real name. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this. See you next time. Bye.